Hello, everyone.
Hi, Lucas, and hi to our amazing students. We started with I Wake Up Early in part 1, and now we are almost at the end of the day, and I am so proud of everyone listening to us.
Me too. If you are here, it means you have listened to 40 sentences already. You are learning so much vocabulary. You are practicing your listening every day. That is the secret to fluency.
Exactly. Consistency is everything. But Lucas, before we finish these last 10 sentences, we need to do our favorite thing. Friends, if you want to see more series like this one, maybe about travel or shopping, please subscribe to the channel.
Yes, your subscription is the best way to support Speak English Unleashed. And please hit the like button. We want this video to help thousands of people around the world to speak English with confidence.
And don't forget the comments. Today is the final part. Tell us, what is your favorite part of the day? Is it the morning or is it the night? We want to know.
Okay, Abigail. In part 4, we set the table. The plates are there, the forks are there, and the food is hot. What is the next step?
The next step is the best part. I eat dinner. Sentence 41.
Finally, I eat dinner at my kitchen table. I am usually very hungry in the evening. Today, I am eating a big bowl of soup and some bread. It is very warm and delicious. Abigail, what do you usually do when you eat?
When I eat dinner, I like to have a very calm environment. I don't like loud noises. Sometimes I eat dinner while I look out the window at the city lights. It is very peaceful. I eat slowly because I want to enjoy every bite of my food.
That is a great habit. Many people eat too fast. But when I eat dinner, I try to relax. I think about my day. I think about the things that made me happy today. If the food is good, I eat dinner with a big smile on my face.
Do you eat dinner with your family, Lucas?
Sometimes. When my friends are at my house, we all eat dinner together and we share stories. But even when I am alone, I eat dinner properly. I don't like to eat standing up in the kitchen.
I agree. It is important to respect the meal. So, friends, think about your dinner. What is on your plate? Is it chicken? Is it salad? You can say, I eat dinner at 8 p.m. every night. It is a very useful and common sentence.
But Abigail, after the delicious food is finished, there is a problem. The plates are dirty. The kitchen is not clean. So I have to do my least favorite task. I wash the dishes. Sentence 42.
Oh, Lucas, I know many people hate this, but I actually find it relaxing. I wash the dishes with hot water and a lot of soap. I like to see the bubbles. It feels like I am cleaning my mind while I wash the dishes.
I wish I was like you. For me, I wash the dishes as just a chore. I put on some music to make it better. I wash the plates, the glasses, the forks, and finally the big pot. It takes about 15 minutes to wash the dishes properly.
Do you have a dishwasher machine, Lucas?
No, I don't. I wash the dishes by hand. I think it is better because I can check if everything is perfect. When I wash the dishes, I use a yellow sponge. After I finish, I put everything in the rack to dry.
That is very responsible of you. In my house, I wash the dishes immediately after dinner. I don't like to see dirty plates in the morning. If I leave them there, I feel stressed when I wake up.
I understand. So friends, remember this. After you eat, you must say, I wash the dishes. It is a part of the routine that nobody can escape.
Now the kitchen is clean. The house is organized. I am tired and I want to sit on my comfortable sofa. So what do? I watch TV. Sentence 43.
This is the universal relaxing action. I watch TV for about 1 hour every night. I like to watch movies, or sometimes I watch the news to see what happened during the day. Abigail, do you like series?
I love series. When I watch TV, I usually watch a comedy. I like to laugh before I go to sleep. It makes me feel light. Sometimes I watch TV and I learn new English words because I watch with subtitles.
That is a perfect tip. When you watch TV, you can practice your listening just like you are doing now with our podcast. I also like documentaries. When I watch TV, I like to learn about nature or history.
Do you eat popcorn when you watch TV, Lucas?
Sometimes. If the movie is very good, I make some popcorn. I sit on the sofa, I put a blanket on my legs, and I watch TV. It is the moment when I finally stop moving. My body is resting.
It is a very cozy moment. Friends, tell us, do you watch TV in the evening or do you prefer your computer? Most people today say, I watch TV to relax after a long day.
But sometimes I don't want to look at a screen. My eyes are tired from the office. So instead of the TV, I listen to music. Sentence 44.
I love this alternative. I listen to music every night before bed. I choose something very calm, like classical music or lo-fi beats. When I listen to music, I close my eyes and I just breathe.
It's a great way to disconnect. I have a small speaker in my living room. I listen to music and I walk around the house, or I just sit in the dark. It helps me to forget the stress of the work projects.
What kind of music do you like for the night, Lucas? Do you like rock music?
No, not for the night. Rock music is for the morning. At night, I listen to music that is slow and gentle. Jazz is very good for the evening. When I listen to music, I feel like I am in a movie.
It's very atmospheric. You can also say, I listen to music on my headphones if you don't want to wake up the neighbors. It is a very private and beautiful moment of the routine.
Exactly. Music is a language. So friends, you can say, every night I listen to music for 20 minutes. It is a very healthy habit for your mind.
And speaking of healthy habits for the mind, we have sentence number 45. And this one is for all of you. I study English, sentence 45.
This is the most important sentence in our podcast. Many students prefer the night because the house is quiet, so they say, I study English before I go to sleep.
I think that is a very smart strategy. Research says that if you study English before bed, your brain remembers the words better during the night. It's like magic.
I agree. When I study English, I like to review my vocabulary list. I read 5 or 10 new words. I don't study for a long time, maybe only 15 minutes, but I study English every day.
Do you use a book or an app, Lucas?
I use both. Sometimes I read a story in English, and sometimes I use an app to practice my pronunciation. When I study English, I feel that I am becoming a better person. I am learning a new culture.
That is beautiful. Friends, you are doing this right now. You can say, I study English with Lucas and Abigail on YouTube. You should be very proud of yourselves for taking this time to learn.
Yes, learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. So keep saying, I study English every night. Your future self will thank you.
Now we have a sentence that is very common, but maybe not very healthy. I do this, Lucas does this, and maybe you do this too. I check my phone. Sentence 46.
Yes, it is the modern addiction. I am in bed, the lights are low, and then I check my phone. I look at Instagram, I look at the news again, or I check my messages on WhatsApp.
I have the same problem. I check my phone and suddenly 30 minutes are gone. I am looking at photos of cats or videos of people cooking. When I check my phone, my brain stays awake because of the blue light.
That is the problem. Doctors say we shouldn't check our phone in bed, but it is very difficult to stop. I want to see if my friend sent me a funny video.
I think we should try to check our phone for the last time at 9 p.m., but usually I am still there at 10:30 p.m. saying, okay, just one more video.
Exactly. So friends, if you do this, you can say, I check my phone before I sleep. It is a very honest part of the 21st century routine. But remember to try to put it away.
Okay, the phone is finally on the nightstand. Now I am ready to be very comfortable. I put on my pajamas. Sentence 47.
This is the signal for the body. When I put on my pajamas, my body knows that it is time to rest. I have some very old but very soft pajamas. They are blue and they are made of cotton.
I have some very warm pajamas for the winter. They are made of wool. When I put on my pajamas, I feel like I am in a soft cloud. It is the best feeling in the world.
Do you have pajamas with cartoons, Abigail?
No, mine are very simple. But some people have pajamas with superheroes or animals. It doesn't matter. The action is the same. I put on my pajamas and I feel cozy.
I think everyone loves this moment. You leave the work clothes, you leave the jeans, and you say, I put on my pajamas and I am ready for bed. It is a transition from the day to the night.
But before I close my eyes, I must think about tomorrow. I don't want to be late for our next podcast, so I set the alarm. Sentence 48.
This is very important. I set the alarm for 6 a.m. because I like to wake up early, as we saw in part 1. I check the time, I check the volume, and then I click save.
I also set the alarm, but for 7:30 a.m. I need a little bit more sleep than you, Lucas. When I set the alarm, I sometimes feel a bit sad because the night is over, but I also feel excited for a new day.
Do you have a nice alarm sound or a loud one?
I have a very gentle sound. It's like birds singing. When I set the alarm, I choose the nature sound. It is a better way to wake up.
My alarm is like a siren. Beep, beep. If I don't set the alarm with a loud sound, I will not wake up. So friends, remember this. I set the alarm for tomorrow morning. It is the last responsibility of the day.
Everything is ready. The clothes are ready. The alarm is ready. Now I walk through the house. I turn off the lights. Sentence 49.
I do this very carefully. I turn off the lights in the kitchen.
then the living room, and finally the bathroom. The house becomes dark and quiet. It is a very peaceful moment.
I like the darkness. When I turn off the lights, I feel that the day is officially closed. I check the front door to see if it is locked, and then I turn off the lights.
Sometimes when I turn off the lights, I use the flashlight on my phone to walk to my bedroom. I don't want to hit my toe on the furniture.
That is very smart, but the sentence is essential for your vocabulary. I turn off the lights and I go to the bedroom. It is the final preparation for the big moment.
And here we are, the final sentence, the most important one for our health and our energy. I go to sleep. Sentence 50.
I love this sentence. I go to sleep and I let my body rest. I put my head on the pillow, I pull the blankets, and I close my eyes.
When I go to sleep, I try to think about positive things. I don't think about my problems. I go to sleep and I hope to have good dreams. Maybe dreams about traveling to London or New York.
That sounds wonderful. I go to sleep and I stay in bed for 7 or 8 hours. It is the time when my brain processes everything I learned today, including all these 50 English sentences.
Exactly. Sleep is when you become smarter. So friends, we have reached the end. From I wake up to I go to sleep. This is the cycle of life.
We did it. 50 sentences. That is a lot of English.
It is, Abigail. I am very happy. Let's do a final, very slow review of the last 10 sentences for our friends.
41. I eat dinner. 42. I wash the dishes. 43. I watch TV. 44. I listen to music. 45. I study English.
46. I check my phone. 47. I put on my pajamas. 48. I set the alarm. 49. I turn off the lights. 50. I go to sleep.
Amazing. Just amazing. Friends, if you can say these 50 sentences, you can talk about your whole life. You can meet a new friend and tell them everything you do.
And that is the goal of Speak English Unleashed. We want you to have the tools to speak. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be clear.
We want to thank every one of you for watching this series. If you watched all 5 parts, you are a champion.
Yes, you are. Please, one last time, if you like the series, subscribe, like, and share with a friend who is also learning English.
And tell us in the comments, what series do you want next? We are ready to create more for you.
Thank you, Abigail. It was a pleasure to finish this routine with you.
The pleasure was mine, Lucas. Now I think it is time for me to follow our routine. I'll go to sleep.
Me too. Good night, Abigail. Good night, everyone.
Good night. Bye-bye.